So I went to my mom, like, is it real? And she was like, Satanas, Santa's el diablo. Yeah, basically, that's what
right.
es Satanas, you know? And I'm like,
Right.
come on, man. So I found out Santa wasn't real. Naughty still doesn't know.
Yeah.
What age do you think is proper to tell a kid? Because I'm ready to rip that Band-Aid off and be like,
Right.
yo, baby girl. Because like there's kids in her school who are already saying like
Yeah.
it's not real. Usually ones with older siblings.
Yeah.
But I think like she's of age. And like I asked Avi, like, yo, when do we tell
Right.
her? I promise you, this girl told me she found out when she was like 13. And I'm like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way.
There's no
like,
way you were taking Algebra 1 and
I'm saying.
learning this.
And you're like, you're about to go to high school and you think
Right.
Santa's real?
Potatoes and conversations?
No, like papas, like we're dads. You know what? Yeah, potatoes and conversations.
What's up, guys? Welcome back, guys and gals. Episode 6.
Very sexist of you.
I know, dude.
We're better than that.
It's deep rooted in my culture. I'm trying to fight it. I'm trying.
It's almost 2025. You can't do that anymore.
I mean, I clearly just did. So I don't know.
Does it make it right?
Yeah.
No, but Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas, by the way. I don't know how you transition into that. I hope you guys are having a Merry Christmas,
or not Christmas, whatever you celebrate.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Hanukkah. I don't know what days those fall
or
on.
nothing at all.
Yeah. But welcome to our Christmas episode. As you can see, we're very festive today. Check it out.
Yes, sir. I'm wearing my hat. I was too lazy and cheap to buy a really nice sweater. So
I care and I invest in this. So I bought a Hola Gato sweater.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Thank you.
That's very pretty. I'm wearing this undersized hat right now. I feel like I look like Cartman.
I was gonna go with Stan, but
I thank you. I appreciate that. I have been losing a little bit of weight. Not full Cartman yet. Yeah. We have a little bit of episode, guys, for you guys. We're gonna have some fun, talk about some crazy stuff.
But before we begin, I would just like to remind everybody to please, if you enjoy what you see here, like, subscribe, share, comment. You could share and say I hate these guys. And comment that as well. It's fine. It helps the algorithm either way.
Yeah, go ahead, comment that somewhere.
Yeah,
just don't let me see it, please. I have enough to cry to sleep for. If you look at our stats, man, 50% of our viewers are unsubscribed.
What kind of nonsense?
That's a solid 40 people that could be that could be
that's not nothing. That is not nothing.
That's 40 more than we had. That's a classroom, dude. I mean,
I'm saying maybe they're not subscribed because they're hate watching, which thanks for the support, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they just watch to see what more they can talk shit on. And then you know what? Do what you got to do. You live your best life. I'm not here to tell you what to do.
Exactly. Get as much ammo as you can. As long as
you
just watch till the end to get the most ammo.
There's YouTube channels I watch and I'm just like, I can't stand these people, but damn it. I like the concept. I like what they're talking about.
They're making good content.
Damn it. I wish we had production value. Like, what the hell? Anyways, we're having a good time today. How's your day going, bro?
It's been a day. It's been a long day. But thankfully, next week is the holidays, so I'm looking forward to that.
You mean today? Today is the holidays.
Today is the holiday. To them, today is the holiday. That's right. Yes, that's right. That's right.
We recorded it this morning.
I'm saying, yeah, it's actually live, unedited,
this is live,
raw, uncut.
Yeah, there you go.
But speaking of the holidays, what you get everybody, man?
Everybody?
Did you get everybody everything?
Everybody?
What you get me?
Everybody.
What you get your co-host?
You got my present. You're right. Absolutely right. I should have got him something. Damn it.
Don't feel bad. I didn't get you.
Oh, thank God. Please.
Accept it.
Check under your seat. Yeah, I feel you. It's my goddamn light bill. All these lights up. You made me buy this hot ass PC.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
sounds like a jet engine.
Honestly, we didn't go crazy. I'm broke as shit right now. So, oh wait, you can't curse.
Yeah, as is half of America.
Yeah, dude, I can't. Everything is so expensive, man.
It is.
Twice as much as I expect. Even when I go to damn TJ Maxx, I'm like, yeah, I'll get a couple $20, $10, $15 gifts. Nope, nothing there is everything is at least $20 or more. And I'm just like, Yeah, I guess we're gonna get letters. We're gonna get some thank you letters and IOUs for
Yeah.
Christmas.
I feel like at this point, even the dollar store has to change their name. Like it's false advertising, you know? Like
yeah,
everything's at least 5.
it is $1. It's just not American dollars anymore. Yeah, it's whatever
the
fuck.
British pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's crazy. It's too much. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I did get Ceci a really nice 3D printer, which
That's
we're
cool.
planning on using that. This is probably a horrible excuse, but we're gonna use that to try to make presents. Yeah.
I
See,
think
but
that's smart.
there's certain things that if you print them right, if they look right, they look like I'm trying to give my brother-in-law, he's a big RuneScape fan.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually build like a helmet. I got a big enough printer that you can actually print wearable stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him like a 3D printed helmet from RuneScape. I have no idea. I've never played that game.
Dude,
I'm just going off whatever.
I think that's a dope present,
Yeah,
man. Like, there's
stuff like
nothing. It's just 3D printed, but who cares?
Sophie, I'm gonna give her Omni fucking devil fruit, the heart one. It's one that's like this big.
Say the name again.
Ani something. It's a heart. It's a heart. I don't watch.
Man.
I don't watch the Peace ones.
The op fruit.
Is that what it's called?
It's called op fruit.
Op Ani something, no, something like that.
No, it's op.
The heart.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the heart.
It's supposed to be operation because the power is the character's name is Law, and it's also called op because that shit's OP as hell.
Oh, is it really?
But like he could perform surgery on like anything in his vicinity. He calls it room.
What?
It's supposed to be like you conduct surgery, but it just does everything. Like it's
that sounds
ridiculous,
insane, dude. I don't know how I feel about that.
So like the first time they introduced it, he switched people's body parts around and stuff.
Whoa!
But you can switch people's like emotions.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But
okay,
it's
well,
dope.
yeah, it's one that you can print is like this big.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna give her that, which I think that's kind of dope.
That's dope.
I'd be happy. Like this isn't your macaroni art, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying here, dude.
No, yeah,
I'm looking for things that are personal and
yeah.
So it's at least it'll be some kind of excuse. And then the printer's so dope, man. Like it's a lot cleaner than I thought. I've seen prints before where you see the lines and they're super like aggressive and you gotta sand them. This one is clean, dude. I'm like, damn. It just it takes forever.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of planning on supplementing my gifts with Ceci's gift.
That's smart. Smart.
Yeah. I don't think hopefully they take it that way and they're not just look at this cheap bastard. Like
No. If it makes you feel better,
Yeah.
this thing is made out of styrofoam. My boss made it for me. One of the greatest
Whoa.
gifts I've ever gotten.
That's dope.
Right?
He made that?
He made that. Like,
Man, that's pretty cool.
that's what I'm
I don't know
saying.
if you want to show the camera. I don't think they can see it.
Yeah, that's right there.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's gigantic.
It's a chopper hat from One Piece as well.
I thought it was 3D printed.
No, he like made the mold and like made it out of styrofoam. It's really dope. He does like cosplay stuff and yeah.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
man.
But that's dope, man.
Yeah,
What
we
you
got-
Emiliano?
Emiliano, I got him a trampoline. They're on sale right now.
Like a full size
Yeah,
trampoline.
that's small, like maybe 8-footer, 7-footer, right?
That's still pretty big.
It is pretty big,
Yeah.
but I cut the trees down in the back, so I got room for it.
Nice.
But I just need something where he can kind of blow some steam, dude. I
Yeah,
don't have
all
to
that
drive
energy.
all the way to, and then I put the roof on the pergola, so now I can just be out there, and I don't know. Yeah, I've been spending way too much money, dude. But
Fancy, man's got
nothing for me.
pergola, bro.
that's not true. I bought like recording stuff like here and there. I dropped like $200 on the curtained rods, the
Yeah,
adapter, these light. They have these hooks. They're like $50 a pop. The shotgun mics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is like, I don't know. I need to start writing some of this stuff because this is getting out of hand here.
You gotta.
I'm not making any money off this.
You
Dude.
gotta. It's a business expense. You gotta keep track of that
I
stuff,
guess,
man.
man. I mean, you're not lying. It is an expense, at least. I don't know if you can call it a business if you're not making a profit at some point, right?
Yes, that is true. I think the
It's just you're really bad at hobby.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no hard or fast rule as to like when it becomes a hobby and it's no longer a business, but usually the IRS wants to see you turn a profit every like 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then yeah, it's considered a hobby.
You're gonna get audited.
Yeah, then you get it
Ooh.
audited. Get a nice little bill from Uncle Sam.
That's gonna be great. No, I just think it is most definitely my hobby right now. I do all the editing. engineering, audio engineering. We do even for the Commander channel. Like I set all that shit up. It's such a pain in the ass.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Follow me on EDH Bros if you guys like content. It's so cool, man. Because I feel like that channel I do like the least amount of managing, and I just people randomly subscribe to follow. Cool. You know what I mean? Like honestly, if I just deep dived into that, that might become something at some point.
Yeah.
And it's just hard though. I think the reason why it's because it's so hard to make that kind of content. You need all these cameras, all these lights.
So not many people
mics.
jump into it.
Not a lot of people are like, I have the time and effort and money into, and me, I'm just like, it's like my only hobby right now.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, I had to quit One Piece TCG to put more time into this,
Yeah. Yes, you had to quit winning for a little bit, right?
Yeah,
How does it feel, man? Not taking the dubs as much.
I don't know.
As often.
I miss that drive. I miss seeing the sadness in my opponent's face.
And their little 12-year-old kid's face. Yeah.
Well, they were adults. I don't think I played
They're
a single
17,
kid.
Okay?
I don't think I played a single kid. I did feel bad when like new people would show up to the shop and they're like, "This is my first time playing."
He's like, "Well, this is your first time losing."
Exactly. And like everybody in the shop would be like, "Oh, Christian's a bully," and I'm like,
"Bro,
am I supposed to lose?
Yeah,
like,
you're supposed to let him win.
Yeah.
You gotta learn somehow."
Exactly.
I mean, this is real world here, boy.
I'm saying, like, I could after the fact, I'll tell you why you lost.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna lose.
You see what happened is your cards suck. Have you tried getting better cards?
Have you tried just being better?
Yeah. Have you looked up how to win?
Yeah.
How to play the game?
No.
I suggest you do some research. I got Emiliano that me and Sophie went half on a vanity for my mom, and everyone else got, I'm like, if I can't 3D print it, something I can afford, temporarily.
Yeah.
Usually, honestly, if I could, man, I'd drop some money, but it's been tough. It's tough right now, everything's
It's hard
tough.
in these streets.
Yeah, for real. I can't afford Christmas presents and magic cards. I mean, something's got to give, dude.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
That's why I sold, a good chunk of my One Piece collection to fund this.
Oh,
so
man.
I had money for Christmas.
Yeah, this is a very nice table, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pride and joy.
Yeah, pride and joy.
Yeah,
I'll wax it every day. So, do you guys like do a Santa gift for Emiliano, or is it just all from parents?
I don't know, man. Growing up, wait, hold up. You didn't tell me what you bought.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Let me think. So we do a Santa gift for Nati. So Santa brought her like a giant dollhouse from Monster High. This is like her fifth dollhouse.
Monster High.
I literally donated a dollhouse the other day to make room for this new dollhouse.
Oh yeah.
So dollhouse, and then
at this point, you just rent them out.
I'm saying though, man,
6-month dollhouse.
just like lease them out.
Lease them out. How many miles you got on that?
The other thing from Santa is like she's really into these like weird, them little gotcha toys essentially.
Gotcha.
Like gotcha games where it's like essentially gambling for kids.
Oh god.
So it's like a sealed container and you open it. It's like a toy, but you don't know which one you get until you open it.
Yeah, it's like they make all that mess, right? Like
some of them
super
do.
wrapped.
Yeah, but there's different ones. She's really into one that's like pastries that are also animals. So it'll be like a cat waffle. I don't
What?
know,
That's
man.
awesome, dude.
But apparently there's a super rare one that she's been wanting forever. Never gets it. I just ordered it on eBay. I was like,
It says he's into that for Emiliano because he's really into Fall Guys.
okay.
And they do that.
Yeah.
They sell you, but you don't know what's in it. And she's collected like I don't know how many, and she's like, I'm looking for this one, and I'm like,
just get it on eBay.
Just let it go, dude.
Save yourself.
Well, it's like
some time,
$5, right, for the box, and I think the one she wants is like $50, something like that. And I'm like, I think we'll be all right.
But it's just like magic cards. Just buy the singles,
But
bro.
Bro, it's like Beanie Babies more than magic cards. I mean, they ain't gonna be worth that 50 forever.
Very true. But
Yeah.
so Santa got her those two things. Then from us, it's just a random assortment of things and like clothes that she needs.
That's cool.
Thank God she's a girl because she loves clothes. So like,
yeah.
I'm all about like no more toys. Let's get clothes.
Right.
So we got her a bunch of clothes for Avi. I got her this Dyson hair styler thing.
That's
I don't
right.
know. very expensive. I don't know what it does, but she wants it.
Yeah.
So I got her that. And
It looks
then
kind of crazy. I think you showed it to me.
it's
And I was
insane,
like, what
man.
is
It
this,
looks
dude?
state
What
of the
the
art.
heck?
Yeah. Like something out of Men in
It
Black.
looks like a lightsaber, dude.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
And then I got her some earrings because she wanted some new earrings. So I got her some new
Oh, that's
earrings.
dope.
Yeah.
I'm lucky since she's not a huge fan of jewelry, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
She can be very like, no, I want certain kind. I'm like, all right, whatever. But
Yeah, Avi, she likes jewelry, but she
Yeah.
doesn't like spending the money on it. So she'll be like, "No, just get me something cheap." And I'm like, "Baby girl, I love you too much for that. I'm not gonna have you out here in like quarter store like jewelry."
Right. I mean, some people like that though. Some people like my mom is like that, where she doesn't. She'd actually prefer. Well, I mean, that's what she says. I've never bought her this,
Yeah.
but she'll go out and buy like that fake plastic jewelry or like
No.
because it's like a bunch of, I don't know. You can put so much on you and you can style it a certain way, even though it's not real. It's like it's more of like the style of it rather than. But for me,
The
it's like
aesthetic,
the
yeah.
value. It's more about the aesthetic.
Yeah.
And for me, I thought I was like, why would you want to wear like plastic or whatever? But not. I'm not saying she's wearing like goddamn, New
Yeah.
Orleans. What is it? Mardi Gras beads or anything
Oh.
like that. I'm saying she's like, it's like stuff that's not meant to be metal or gold or
Yeah.
it's more for aesthetics. So I guess I get that, but to me, I'm like, nah, if I'm gonna buy you something,
yeah, it's
gotta
got to
have
be
some
the
value.
quality.
It's gotta be some, goddamn.
My mom's the exact opposite. My mom is the bougiest person
Oh,
I know,
really?
bro.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one year I was like, I'm gonna get you a purse for Christmas, and she was like, don't, because I only like specific like styles and
Sheesh.
brands, and you're not gonna get it right. It's like, Jesus Christ,
Right,
man,
right.
what
Well,
happened to the thought, So
Yeah.
this year I'm doing what every loving son does and just giving my parents money.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the little tissue box with
Okay.
money.
Yeah. You get pictures of Anati in between, like
Yeah.
every $100.
I'm just gonna put little sticky notes of how like they
Right.
traumatized me during my childhood.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. Very thoughtful gift.
Yeah.
It's a nice mixture of value and
Exactly.
Kraft mac and cheese. I like it. Nah, it is. My mom. I said that about her, but no, she is like that with presents too, man. I promise you, she'll be like, my brother will be like, "Oh, I'll get you a." Looking back, I kind of understand it. She'll be like, "Oh, my mom loves to cook. Oh, we'll give her like this really nice cook set." And she's like, "I can't wear a pot. How the fuck am I supposed to wear a pot?" And I'm just like, "What the hell? I thought you'd be happy." What the
Yeah.
hell? And I don't know, dude. I kind of, she's so hard to shop for, dude.
Yeah, same.
Parents are so.
They are, man.
Yeah.
Like my dad isn't bougie. He's very easy to please,
Right.
but he's hard to shop for. Like I don't know what to get him.
Yeah.
Like that he'll actually use.
I mean, you can only give your dad so many screwdrivers and flannel shirts.
I'm saying, bro. So many jackets.
Yeah, that he's like, "Oh, thanks." I guess.
But he's super practical. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't like expensive things. He's just
Yeah.
like last year I was like, "Pops, so what do you want?" Like I had to get you something.
Yeah.
He's like, "Get me some like over boots, like the rubber boots you put over your boots so they don't get wet." He's like, "I want that." I was like, "It's like $40. You want anything else?" He's like, "That's all I need."
I'm like, I'm not going to the store right now. I'm talking about Christmas. Like, I'm not saying, do you need anything
I'm
from
like-
Walmart? I'm telling you, what do you want for Christmas?
Like, Pops, when I say I'm poor, I'm half joking. I'm not that poor.
I'm not that poor. I can get
Yeah.
you $50 boots. I mean, no, but seriously, I mean, that's not a bad idea. Like a nice pair of boots. I always hear the comment of the best presents are the presents that they would buy themselves, but they don't have the money for, like something bougie, right? So like if you're into, I don't know, One Piece, like you're like, oh, it would be awesome to have the collection, but it's a waste of money. I don't see the point in buying that. But if
Yeah.
someone gifted you
Yeah.
the manga set, you'd be like, that's fucking dope, right?
You hear that, babe? I would love a Manga D. Luffy, a Monkey D. Luffy manga card.
Yeah.
Or the Oda signed one, whichever you
yeah.
prefer.
But that's what I'm saying. Like stuff that you're thinking, I would never waste money on that, even though it'd be really
Yeah.
cool to have. Those are the best presents, right?
Yeah,
For people.
100%.
But you'd have to know the person you're
Mhm.
gifting to, and some people are hard to read, man. I don't know,
Yeah.
Ceci, I'm real lucky that she's very vocal about the stuff she likes. And I
Mhm.
mean, I can see what she likes, what she's into. Obviously I don't get it right every time, but like the printer, I thought I fucked up because I feel like I'm using it more than her. But now that she has more time to mess with it, she's looking at things and printing things. Ceci can be a little Mr. Krabby. Mr. Krabs is like, how can I make me money off this? And I'm like, you know what? You know what?
Hey, you gotta support that.
I
bro.
will always
Yeah.
support that. You know,
Mr.
she
Krabs.
make me first $5 on it. She already
Yeah.
sold. She's already selling shit.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at work, she made that puzzle box thing, and
Yeah.
she was just selling it, and it's I don't know.
My my boo is similar. I love you so much, baby girl, because I know you're watching,
about
because
to
you're my
say.
number one fan. But she has no like attention span for things. Like she gets really into something,
Oh, yeah.
and like 2 weeks in, she's like, "All right, I'm done."
Yeah,
Like,
I have friends like that too. That like with
dude,
games, and
yeah,
it's so hard because like they'll be like, "Dude, jump on this game. We're gonna play this game. It's awesome." And then I wait like 2 days too long, and by the time I get it, they're like, "Oh, we're still on that? We already moved on." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I just spent $60 on this." That's why I
Yeah.
stopped buying games. To be honest, like, so often I just like
It's tough.
we just play
man.
together. I don't play it all. But no, that is gonna be tough, right? Because you never know what.
Yeah, like she asked. So I don't know if you know what tough thing is. It's how you make rugs, and like in order to do so,
yeah, I seen it on
yeah.
TikTok
you need a big frame.
and a projector.
Yes, and so I made the frame from her. I went bought the wood,
Wow.
like made it, came out great.
Wow.
Bought a projector and everything.
Right.
Did it for about a week, and then now it's just sitting there.
Damn.
And I'm like,
you know, I've been seeing it when I walk in, and I'm like, I wonder how
Yeah.
many rugs she's made.
Dude, I'm like, you could sell. I'd pay you $50 for like a Snorlax
for
rug.
real.
I'd pay for that.
Yeah, for real. I mean, honestly, that's what I see the most. Pokemon,
Yeah.
you know, anime.
That'd be cool.
And they look great. I mean, it just seems like a lot of work, to be honest.
It does.
You know,
Like she's made an egg, and I think the problem with her
an egg.
is she's a perfectionist.
Okay.
So like if it doesn't look perfect, like she'll
Right.
nitpick it and be like, I don't
Right.
like it, like scrap it. But she made like a sunny side up egg. It came out cool. I was like,
Yeah,
that looks really nice.
that's awesome.
She's like,
It didn't
no,
come
look
how I
right here.
wanted.
The threading is
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
I'm like, come on.
It is hard though, man. Like I feel the same way, especially with videos. I mean, looking back now, you can see how much the videos have progressed
Mhm. How
from
much you
looking
improved.
really bad to looking half decent now. You know what I mean? Because you're
Yeah.
learning, dude. It takes time. It takes time and it takes practice. And I mean, even like right now when we were setting up the lights, you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm
True.
like,
Yeah.
I
was like,
see it and it's bothering me.
It's
And
like,
you're like,
it looks great,
I'm
bro.
like, no, it doesn't. Stop lying to me. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's tough, dude. You gotta get out of that mindset, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you never answered. Do you do Emiliano Santa gifts for Emiliano?
yeah, so going back to that, growing up, we never really believed in Santa. My parents never told me about Santa. My parents didn't tell me a lot about a lot of things, to be honest. To be honest, I have that gripe with my parents. They're just kind of like, he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't until like being the son of an immigrant, growing up in a country with a completely different culture than the one they were raised in,
Mhm.
and they expect you to be raised in that same mentality that they grew up in.
Oh,
You know what I
got
mean?
you,
The
yeah.
same. They expect you to be exposed to stuff that they were exposed to that you're not going
But
to.
it's not gonna happen,
Right, because I'll tell her, oh man, I'm in the mood for some Salisbury steak, right? And my mom is like, why would you eat
Yeah.
that? And I'm just like, what? I mean, we had it at school.
We'd had school.
We had it in a certain like Piccadilly, and
Mm.
it's delicious. She's like, ugh, right? Like, who eats that?
Yeah,
Stuff like
fucking
that.
Hush puppies. Oh.
Right, like stuff like sushi,
Yeah.
right? So it's so crazy that experiences growing up are completely different. That my parents, I remember asking my dad, for example, I asked him like, or they just never taught me. That's my gripe. They never really like sat down. Oh, mijo, this is how this works. This
Yeah.
is how this happens. They were just kind of expecting you. I figured it out. One time I asked him, Dad, where do babies come from? Right? And my dad's like, what are you talking about? How the fuck do you not know where they're from? Get the fuck out of my face. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
Yo.
man. Granted, I was like 11 years old. I'm pretty sure I knew by then, right? I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe, but still,
you
I
had
was,
an idea.
right. And it wasn't until I remember this to this day, the Seed of Chucky was coming out, and then the trailer played in the TV when we were getting ready for school. And my dad saw like whatever, the sperm floating around, or whatever. And he's like joking around. He wanted to start explaining to me how babies are made. And I'm like, Dad, I'm good, dude. I know,
Yeah,
I know.
like,
Like,
I figured it out along
thanks
the way.
for nothing, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good, right? Like,
I don't know if that's necessarily like just your parents. I think that's like maybe it's just I don't know if it's just a Hispanic thing, because I had a similar thing where my parents never really explained things. I just
Yeah.
figured it out in the streets.
Right.
But yeah, they never really sat me down. Like, we never had a sex talk. Like,
Right.
that just wasn't a conversation we had.
I mean, like anything. I mean, I don't remember having. I'm pretty sure maybe it did, but I don't remember having like any kind of conversation about puberty, about growing up, about girls, about
Nope.
It wasn't until like 3 years ago that I found out your belt's supposed to match your shoes. Like I just don't. Fucking nobody tell me shit. I don't know because they expect me. They expect
My
me.
God, I don't even think that's a parent thing. Like you figure that out.
I didn't know. Nobody told me.
You ever watch a TV show? You
I
never
don't-
seen
I don't-
Suits?
I don't pay attention to that. I'm like, wow, that's a nice suit. I don't know. I've never owned I just bought a jacket. Like
Like a
fucking
suit
Chris's,
jacket?
yeah, to Chris's wedding. Not Chris, Caesar's wedding.
I was about to be insulted. This man got married again and didn't invite me.
To Caesar's wedding. That was my first. I'm 30 years old, dude, and now I'm like, as soon as Emiliano's old enough, I'm buying him a suit,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, because that's not even American. I mean, they have suits in Mexico too, right? But
Different suits. Different
It's-
suits.
different
Those
suits,
are
yeah.
white with gold tassels and shit.
right, right. Those are like, if you're ever ready to ride a horse, you'll be ready. Like, it's not the same, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of stuff I grew up, I just didn't know. I almost feel like unprepared in a lot of situations. I don't know what to do,
Oh, yeah,
what
for
to
sure.
say, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, because people, like American culture, American kids, I'm assuming have those conversations, or at least have like, hey, here's what you're doing, this happens, and here's what you do. Not really, dude. I don't know. My parents, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't necessarily super blame them. My mom's working like 2-3 jobs, my dad working construction 100 hours a week, 200, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's
blame
kind
my
of
parents.
hard
I blame mine.
to you know, yeah, it's kind of hard to, I don't know, I can't say do all that, but
Yeah,
I guess you
you're
can.
you're giving them a little grace, you know,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
get
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you're giving them the benefit of the
You're
doubt.
just trying to
that they-
survive, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not supposed to be here. Like, you look
That is
over your
true.
shoulder everywhere. Like,
Maybe that's why I blame mine. Like
Yeah.
they were legal, so they
Yeah.
were chilling. But so my question is, because you didn't have those experiences as a kid, have you not tried to have those with Emiliano? And the reason I ask is because when I was young, I grew up in a very hyper religious household.
Right.
Like my mom is very religious. So for me, Halloween was never a thing. It was
Okay.
considered a satanic
Right.
holiday, blah, blah, blah. So I remember like seeing the kids go trick-or-treating, kids going to school in their costumes, and I was the one lame kid in uniform
Yeah.
in class, you know?
So
And,
you were that kid that wasn't allowed to listen to like My Chemical Romance.
I wasn't allowed to,
right,
did I?
but you
Like,
still did, right?
It's not a phase, mom.
right. You can't stop emo.
Yeah.
It is
Emo never
emo.
dies. It is emo.
Right.
But yeah, so for me, like Halloween and like Christmas are big things because I didn't get to experience those. So I experienced them vicariously through Nati. And I get
Right.
so excited when she gets excited, you know, and like I try to do family costumes because I'm like, I want to have this.
No, I agree. I agree
Yeah.
completely, dude. And I mean, I'm trying. I feel like I could be doing better, right? But I do want to give Emiliano that experience, man. I mean, that's why, like, even if, like, we bought the tree super late. I was like, I don't care. I want to have a tree. I want to have the experience of going and cutting a tree.
Yeah.
And I want to make that a
Oh,
tradition.
you cut it?
Yeah, we
That's
go to this place in
cool.
Rex. There's a few places you can go to, but you literally just pick up a saw and a little
Yeah.
wagon, and then you just cut the tree.
that's
you
really
find one, pick
cool.
one, cut it. And we take it home, and you know, we decorated it, and he was so hyped. This is the first year, really. He's 4 years old, where he's
Like
just
he's
like,
cognizant.
oh my god, like put it here, and
That's
he's like,
dope.
Dad, the star. We didn't have a star. We couldn't find it. So we 3D printed that bitch. And it came out great.
Paying off, paying off.
Already paying off. That's what I'm
that.
saying. It came out great. It was awesome.
That's dope.
But definitely growing up, we didn't have that experience with Santa Claus. My parents were like, I mean, shit, Santa, motherfucker, I
Yeah.
bought you this shit, right? Like, it wasn't ever really a Santa. I
Mhm.
always knew he wasn't a thing. I mean, you see it in the movies, cartoons, but it was more of an American thing. Because it's not, Santa isn't, Christmas, the way it is here in the U.S., is not like that
I
in
think
Mexico. They don't give gifts. You know, you do the 24th, which is Christmas Eve. For over there, it's like you're supposed to, every Christmas Eve we did the rosemary. We did the prayer
Yeah,
beads. Like we would eat tamales, do the rosemary, and then by midnight we open presents. And I hated it, dude. It sucks. It's like an hour long of praying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Oh, I went to Catholic school. I know your
yeah, yeah,
pain.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I was really glad when we grew out of that. My mom's just like, we'll be all right.
Yeah,
Like, you'll be all right.
God will forgive us.
All right, it'll be all right. But we didn't ever Saint Nick over there. They do the Wiseman,
Okay.
Um,
Los Tres Magos.
Los Tres Magos,
Yeah.
right? They do it, but that's like in January. That's when
Oh.
kids get presents.
Okay.
They don't do it Christmas Eve. I mean, I'm sure now. I mean, culture's gotten so popular.
Oh.
American culture heavily influences other. I mean, to the point where like now Halloween is a thing in
Yeah.
Mexico. Maybe not the way exactly how it is, but it is becoming a thing. Thanksgiving, not so much, but they do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Christmas, buying presents. I mean, Christmas trees. You know what I mean? It's not. That was really yeah.
Mhm.
So, but it's never been. Yeah, Santa's coming. No, I didn't grow up with Santa Claus. My parents didn't.
Oh.
get
So
the part.
does Emiliano believe in Santa?
I think if he asks me, I'm gonna tell him it's true. Just to, you know,
Well, did you guys
Santa
ever
bought
say
him.
like, "Yo, Santa is a thing"?
I don't know if I will, dude. I
Oh,
don't know.
really?
I'm not sure, just because I didn't grow up with it. And
Yeah.
Ceci she had horrible Christmas. She would get socks, pajamas, like every Christmas.
Bro, I'd
That's like
appreciate
40-year-old. I mean, now,
Yeah.
right? But as a kid, like,
Yeah, true, fair.
come on, man, buy your kid a doll, damn it. You know what I mean? Now they don't really celebrate. I mean, they're not like Jehovah's
Yeah.
Witnesses or anything, but they just, as far
They
as I
really
can tell,
do
they
it.
didn't really celebrate holidays like that.
Huh.
I don't know. I think, man, that's a good question.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
Nati believes in Santa, like obviously, and like I said, I think it's because I try to live vicariously through it.
Yeah.
Like I found out Santa wasn't real pretty young. I would say maybe 6-ish, because I
Yeah.
have a older brother who's, fun fact, probably a sociopath.
Nice.
Yeah. And then my parents were, well, my mom was hyper religious. So my brother told me, like, "Oh, Santa isn't real, bro." And so I went to my mom, like, "Is it real?" And she was like, "Satanas, Santa's el
Santanas?
diablo." Yeah, basically, that's what
Right.
fucking es Satanas, And I'm like,
Right.
come on, man. So I found out Santa wasn't real. Nati still doesn't know.
Yeah.
What age do you think is proper to tell a kid? Because I'm ready to rip that Band-Aid off and be like, "Yo,
Right.
baby girl." Because like there's kids in her school who are already saying like
Yeah.
it's not real. Usually ones with older siblings,
Yeah.
but I think like she's of age. And like I asked Avi, like, "Yo, when do we tell
Right.
her?" I promise you, this girl told me she found out when she was like 13. And I'm like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way.
There's no way
Like,
you were taking algebra 1 and
I'm
learning,
saying.
and learning the
and
Santa
you're like,
was
you're about to
not
go to high school and you think
Right.
Santa's real?
Yeah.
And I was in such disbelief. We called her mom. And like we asked her, like, "Yo, when did you tell them that Santa wasn't real?" And she was like, "Usually when they're about like 11, 12." And I'm like, I feel
Wow.
like that's so old.
It is pretty old. I mean, it's nice to have that retain some of the childhood innocence, I guess.
Yeah, so I asked her siblings as well, like her younger siblings, like,
Yeah.
"Hey," because bro, I was in such disbelief. I was
Right.
like, "There's no way in hell." Like, "Hey, when did you guys find out that Santa was real?" And yeah, they were like, "Oh, about 12, 13." And I'm like, at no point did any of your friends say like, "Hey, Santa isn't real," or like you didn't question it. And they're like, "I think we kind of knew, but
Yeah.
we didn't like, I don't, not necessarily didn't want to
Just
accept it,
push it
but it was just
away.
like, yeah, maybe it is, maybe it ain't."
Right. Ignorance
No.
is bliss.
Yeah,
Like,
and I'm just like,
nah.
that's so crazy.
13 is pretty high. 13
That
is
is high.
like, I mean, I'm sure they knew. They're just like, no, he can't be
guess.
fake.
I feel like at 13, I was like, "Mom, come on, please stop."
Like,
For real.
sorry, for real.
Like,
This is embarrassing.
yeah, it's embarrassing for me and you. Come on.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, props to his parents for being Addie's parents for being committed for the
I
role.
get committed to the bit. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I mean,
So I don't know. I want to tell Nati, but apparently I'm jumping the gun. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. But how do you bring that up? Hey, by the way, the guys we give you presents? It's really Capital One. Like,
Yeah. Like, hey.
he doesn't exist.
Yeah. I don't know. That is a good point. Like, how do you start?
How do you bring that up?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. But
does she know the Tooth Fairy's not real?
no.
Oh
She
God.
believes in everything, bro. The elf on the shelf.
Jesus.
I
Oh,
gotta move
God.
that every night. Pisses me off. I be in bed comfy.
Yeah.
Adi leans over. The elves.
Oh
Damn
no.
elves.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's kind of creepy. I'm glad I didn't grow up with that, dude.
I
'cause
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know the
till
thing
I had a
until I
child.
grew up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys really
bro-
think an elf is moving around?
Down in the comments, let me know what age did you find out Santa wasn't real, and then what age do you think you should tell somebody when Santa isn't real?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I mean if I think I'd wait for them to ask me, to be honest. And then I'd be honest about it. Well, Miko, to be honest,
I guess my thing is like I don't want her to go to school and be like, aha, she still believes in Santa, and it's
Yeah.
like, come on, man.
It's like, no, I don't.
Like, you've
No, I don't.
grown.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
everybody has the same experience. You might have a great experience.
Yeah, fair
You know
enough.
what I mean?
I
You
don't
never know.
These kids
You
care
can't
about
always be there to
feelings.
protect them as much as you want. And that's kind of the hard part of being a parent,
It really is.
You gotta
yeah.
let them, Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to them in their face, actively like, of course he's real. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
No, if he came to me and asked me, look, Papa, me and your mom, we do what we can and this and that, blah blah. But I'm just gonna leave him alone. I think I think I'm gonna let the American school system do its thing and like just teach him that Santa's real. You know what I mean?
I mean, assuming
Yeah.
it exists within the next few years.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna be homeschooling him at this point.
For real though.
Yeah. Moving on. By the way, we're being invaded. I don't know if you know this,
Bro.
Santa's coming to town,
Santa's coming to
and
town.
Santa is not
With all
human.
the elves.
Yeah.
We're talking about the UFOs, right?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. They're UAPs now, sir.
Oh yeah.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Jinxie, Minnesota.
Oh, well, they've been saying, they haven't been saying UFO. They've been saying drones.
Drones, yeah.
And orbs and fucking
The Northeast.
plasmoids. I don't know if you heard about that.
Plasmoid?
Oh god, dude, you're not deep enough. You don't
No,
know
I
what's
don't.
going on, dude.
For the so I saw the news, and for the longest, I was like, I mean, that's weird. Don't really care.
Right.
How does it affect me?
Do I still have to work tomorrow?
Yeah,
yes,
do I have to?
I don't
yes,
care.
yes.
Yeah.
My cousin who lives in Pennsylvania texted me last night randomly, and she's like, "What's going on with all these drones?" And I'm like, "I don't know.
What drones?
What
Like
you tell
androids?
me?"
Androids?
Yeah. No, but she's like that they've been around like her house for the past few days, and like,
Oh yeah, all up the East Coast. Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
seeing them.
she's like, it's scary. She was
Yeah.
like, they're huge, they're super fast, and I'm like how big? She's like, it's like cars
Yeah.
flying around.
Yeah, the
it.
size of cars. Yeah, I've seen that.
And I was like, that's crazy.
They're like, no, it's not.
And
It's
she's
fake
like,
news.
Yeah, she's like, they're absurdly fast. She
Yeah.
was like, I wanted to take a video, but like I was scared,
Yeah.
and I was like, you gotta take one for the team.
You
I
gotta
gotta
take one,
see
dude.
this.
Yeah.
Like,
If you go
that's
missing, we know you died. You died a
crazy.
trooper.
I'm
Goddamn.
saying. Well, I did text her. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, if it is aliens, I'm down to get taken.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done with Earth, bro. Like,
What?
I'm over it.
He's like, it's aliens. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I'm an alien.
Yeah.
I don't know. What does that mean, right?
Can it be any worse than what they're already doing to us?
Do they have to pay taxes? That's what I want to know. Are they here legally?
Yeah.
Those are real illegal aliens. Nah, I've been seeing clips on TikTok, but the problem is, like, I have my Monster 03 account, my
Mhm.
YouTube, whatever account. I specifically curated it for conspiracy theories, cryptids, ghost videos. Like, it's my favorite algorithm
Yeah.
because it's the most random shit. Like, it's so stupid.
very niche.
It's so fun, man. I
Yeah.
love, I don't believe in any of it. I'm very skeptical. But it's so cool to hear people come up, especially with AI generating
Yeah.
these crazy, scary videos. And so when I started getting drone videos, well, first of all, they're talking about the hearings, the congressional hearings about these people in like really high places coming forward as whistleblowers and
Mhm.
this and that and blah blah. And I was like, all right, I mean, I don't know, maybe they want to write a book, right? They're trying to sell a book.
Yeah,
Who knows, right?
sell the rights of a movie.
Right. I don't know. Who knows? And then it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And then now, I'm not gonna lie, this last month I've been getting so many, and I just keep thinking, oh, it's my algorithm. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going too deep into it, and now I just keep getting it.
Mm.
But now I'm starting to hear from other people. They're like, dude, did you see these drones? And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, like
It's
it's starting to
nuts,
spread.
man.
Like what have I done to their algorithm? No, but seriously, it's kind of scary. I mean, obviously there's so much crap and a lot of it is like a helicopter. A lot of it is a small airplane. But there are some things I'm just like, I don't know what that is. That's kind of weird. I don't
Yeah.
understand. And then super duper tinfoil hat TikTok is talking about how I don't know. They're really on this thing about plasmoids. There's like these
Bro.
plasma-based beings. I promise you.
I have seen this man's algorithm. He showed me a video
That's
before
right.
this. It was the most.
It's
I'm pretty sure he's autistic.
hilarious.
It was the weirdest thing
It's
I've ever
hilarious.
seen.
And you know what? Build that Marlon. Me and Marlon are just going back and forth with
Bro.
like random stuff, and it's awesome, dude. It's awesome. He's talking about the scary stories AI.
No one
trend.
knows what that is.
Yes, they do, man. You're just out of touch, old
Insane.
man. You don't know what you're talking about. No, it's hilarious. It's so funny, man. I'm gonna find the right one and send it to you, and you're gonna be like, please delete my
You
number.
gotta find.
Please delete my number.
It's just blocked.
Yeah.
Like, look, if it's not about the show, please don't text me.
Yeah, you know what? If we can keep this professional, just send me through email, please. No, but seriously, I don't know, man. I've been seeing clips, but people are saying like, oh, there's these creatures that are plasma based, and it's really tinfoil stuff, right? I don't know what's going on. I'm really assuming. And then so they asked the government what's going on there,
Yeah.
and the government's saying, we don't know what
don't
they
know.
are. They're like, they're not military. But then people are like, that's just an excuse. Because if they're like from an agency that's technically not military, if they're from the CIA or FBI or whatever the crap, they aren't military technically. So they're not lying to you.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think the government's in on it, bro. Because like,
course.
remember the weather balloon thing like a few years back
Yeah.
or whenever the hell it was?
yeah, that was weird.
They shot it down like immediately.
That's what makes me think, okay, those are
Yeah.
they're federal vehicles.
It's like, why would they not shoot it down?
Right.
And like they're telling people, hey, you're not allowed to shoot them down.
Right.
Also, we don't know what it is.
Leave them alone.
It's
right. Just go back to your room.
like, yeah, there is
Right.
no war in Bossing
Yeah,
Say.
exactly. There's a lot of that. I'm assuming my best guess is that there is some sort of conflict going on. They don't want to let people know, and they're flying around trying to either look for somebody or something or someone.
That's low key what I'm thinking
You know
too.
what I
Like,
mean?
there's something going on.
There's
that
some
they
kind of
just don't
military
wanna-
operation.
Yeah.
They're trying to prevent the public from knowing. And I mean, it's not always like end of the world shit. It could just be someone high profile person's on the loose. We
They're
don't
looking
wanna
for the
know.
real Luigi,
The
bro.
real
That's-
Luigi.
the timing lines up. So all I'm saying,
my
you heard it here first,
God,
folks.
dude, they're looking for Waluigi. That's crazy.
Nuts, bro.
Wow. I mean, that honestly, that tracks. It's East
Right?
Coast.
I'm
I
saying
mean,
timing lines up.
Yeah, they're looking for my boy.
I'm telling
I
you.
don't know.
He
I'm
ain't
telling
do
you,
it.
he ain't do it, man.
You can do it.
I don't know, but they said that it was just people like with domestic
Yeah, like hobbyists.
hobbyists.
But apparently they're a lot bigger than like what hobbyists typically have,
Right.
which is
I
what
mean,
like, you
a
know,
fucking minivan size.
I'm saying,
drone.
like what my cousin said, like she's not very hyperbolic. So like she said they're like cars.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were that big. Like imagine just like a full size sedan
Right.
flying at you. Like, I'd be
Right.
terrified.
What the hell?
Like what the hell was
Right.
that? Like
That's
I don't know, man.
crazy. I don't know. I'm curious. From what I hear, they're in Georgia now, so we
really?
might see them too. I don't
Oh
know.
shit.
My deep knowledge part of TikTok has told me that they've landed in Atlanta.
Oh well.
No, I don't know. I've been seeing all kinds of crazy videos, but nowadays, dude, honestly, if we really did find like aliens and shit,
Yeah.
nobody would believe it because
Nobody
like,
would believe it.
AI.
Yeah,
Oh,
AI.
that's fake. Or that's-
Also, I don't know if people will care, you know? And they'll be like, I mean,
yeah.
at this point, like, what the fuck? What else could happen, you know?
I think they want to tell. I feel like the government would want to tell people, but now people keep saying that they're not going to go to work. They're like, "Whoa, all right,
Whoa,
put it back
whoa,
away.
whoa,
Put it
whoa.
back. Put it up.
Yeah.
Put it up. Who's gonna make my coffee in the morning? Fuck
I'm
this.
saying,
Put it back
bro.
away.
Who's gonna make Elon his next bill?
Lock it up. Sorry, aliens. We'll try again in 5 years.
For real. Nah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope it's. I don't know. I've been hearing about it nonstop, honestly, for like a week or two.
Like I said, I've heard about it. I just didn't care enough
Yeah.
until
Until you have
'cause, like,
family,
Yeah, until I
yeah.
have family. And it just made me a little more curious because they were like, "Oh, they're drones." So I just pictured, you know, like little drone
Right,
drones.
like the helicopter drones.
Yeah, but like
That's what I thought so too. But now they mean like flying vehicles.
Yeah, they speeding
Why
at you,
drone
bro?
though? I mean, doesn't drone imply that it's unmanned?
Yeah,
So why? I don't
know.
understand.
What blows my mind is no one shot one down yet. Like
I
this
seen
is
video. I seen a
America.
video on TikTok. Someone's trying to shoot it down with like an
and
AK.
and they can't.
I mean, it's fucking flying, dude.
I don't know. Hit
Like
that shit
you
with
literally
an
see him
EMP,
go,
bro.
do. And I'm like, dude, this is like in the middle of fucking New Jersey. Like, why are you
Oh,
shooting
shit.
into the sky, my guy? Like,
I'm
chill
saying, bring
out.
that shit down to the south.
Yeah.
Someone have a Gatling gun on the back of
Yeah.
a Ford F-150
Yeah.
that night to
A
shoot 'em down.
99 F-150. Yeah, or 2002 Chevy Silverado.
For real.
Yeah, those are the prime years.
I feel like I'd try to take one down just so I could sell it.
Just
You
to
know,
see
put it
what
on
it is.
eBay. Like,
Yeah.
yo, authentic.
Bro, if you
alien.
get felony charges for laser pointing a fucking airplane, what do you think is gonna happen if you
You
shoot
get
down
felony
a? Yeah, you can. Those like those green
little
lasers.
laser pointers.
They'll track you down, dude. That's crazy.
That's
I've seen it.
dope.
I've seen video of like pilots being like, "Where's it coming from? Oh, is that house? All right, bet." And they call the cops or they call the FBI and they raid dude's house. Like they
What?
literally watch it happen.
So, like, if I really dislike someone, can I like be in their
Go to
front
their
yard? Like,
house. I guess. I don't know.
That's
Yeah, why not,
nuts.
dude? Don't go to my house.
like, what are you doing in my front lawn?
What are you
Nothing.
doing?
Just setting
Nothing,
something up.
dude.
Go back inside.
It's a drone, dude. It's a drone.
Don't worry about it. It's for the podcast.
The government said that too. They're like, please stop shining lasers at the drones or something like that. Like, all right, come on, bro. That's
Yeah,
you, motherfucker. Like,
I'm saying, bro.
like, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, man. I guess we'll never know.
And I guess we'll never know. So, you know, speaking about how like these drones are looking for the real Luigi, did you see him get perp walk, bro?
What's up with that, dude?
Bro,
First
it-
of all, he got a nice face. Like someone cleaned him up. That was
Yeah,
that was
for
cool.
sure.
Clearly,
Also,
the inmates are taking care of my boy.
I'm telling you, he's a good looking dude. Man's jacked apparently.
Oh,
Unrealistic
yeah.
man standards right there. But yeah, he got perp walk. Dude, it looked like the Avengers walking out Loki or something.
When Captain America got
in
arrested in the
I'm
fucking
saying,
elevator,
like
yeah.
Civil War. Like
Yeah.
it was nuts. Like there's one dude had like some Jordan 5s on,
Yeah.
like, and like, dude, like everybody has like a AR. Like it's nuts. It's like it's one guy. What's he gonna do? Like he's really gonna Captain America out of here.
I think they're scared that like people were gonna like
Free
flood
him.
them. Like they can't kill all of us, and then just like mob them
I
and let them
guess.
go. I can see that happening, but not enough people.
Yeah, I
Not
could
enough people would care. That I think. I mean, people care, but not enough to free them up.
exactly. Like
Maybe one or two crackheads. You know what I mean?
there's something very American about like, you know, hating insurance companies, but there's something even more American about not doing shit
about it.
Yes. So
if
that's
this was
exactly-
France,
Yeah,
it'd
exactly.
be over.
Yeah.
The government would be
that man
chopping.
will be free.
Yeah.
We'd all be wearing the V for Vendetta masks.
right.
Like it would be
Right.
nuts.
We'd all be wearing like Luigi masks or fuzzy brows. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Like that
I
man would
would-
be out.
I would go on Ozempic just to get the abs so they can confuse me with this man. No,
Like he
seriously.
just goes into a crowd of nothing
Yeah,
but
nothing
Luigis.
but eyebrows. Yeah. Nothing but Mr. Bean. Like, impersonators, yeah.
Like where'd he go?
Oh,
we lost him.
no,
We lost him,
stop.
sir. Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
don't know. I think it's if this was any other place, maybe something would happen.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, dude. Some things have happened, man. Have you heard what happened with the president of that company? I don't remember his name or who he is or where he is. Only
No,
give
I
half
have not.
truths.
You've given me zero details.
But on Reddit, there was an article about a man who stabbed the CEO of his
Oh, no,
president.
yeah, I did see that, yeah.
He like, I guess they came out of a meeting and
Yeah.
that's bad news.
That one seemed a little more crackheady. Let's,
Definitely
let's
crackhead.
stick it to the man more.
Well, I mean,
I'm not thinking things
but where
through.
did he? You know, I mean, maybe I don't know because apparently he only worked there for 2 weeks. I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm
why
saying.
I don't know why he would give shit enough.
Yeah,
to like,
that's what I'm
you're
saying.
gonna fire me, you know? Fuck, I'm gonna fire you, bitch. And flames of hell, like light his ass up.
Like,
I don't know.
nuts.
So I mean, I'm just saying there are crazy people, and now there's a motive. Hey, you know,
I
and-
guess.
And people in the comments are like, he probably deserved it. Like, I'm just like, God damn, bro. Like, Jesus, maybe they did start something.
Oh my God.
Maybe the terrorism charges are gonna stick, to be honest.
I mean,
Which I
maybe-
think is stupid, man.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on,
like,
dude. Like that's insane. And it really pisses me off. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I hate to get so political all the goddamn time. Sorry for cursing. I hate to get so political all the time, but it's just very frustrating that like this man kills a CEO. The NYPD, the FBI, like put so much resources
Yeah.
into finding him,
Yep.
and then like charge him with terrorism.
Yep.
Meanwhile, like kids are getting shot in school,
Exactly.
and they're like,
Exactly.
what can you do? Yeah,
that's
these things happen.
That's so, I mean, infuriating, dude. The idea that like we have to make an example out of him. And this
Yeah.
and that. And what about all these motherfuckers that literally have been
Are literal
surrounded?
terrorists.
Literal terrorists. The dude that shut up the black church because he wanted to start a race
Yeah.
war. That's literally, you're trying to ignite some kind of fucking fury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And-
oh man. And I'm like, how are, and then it's just so frustrating. I don't get it. I don't know.
It doesn't even make sense. Like, call him a terrorist. Like, nobody else was scared. Nobody
Right.
was in their house like, oh my god, there's a killer on the
Luigi's
loose.
out, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
man.
like,
I'm not a billionaire. I don't give a damn.
exactly. The only people who were afraid were rich people.
Right.
There was he wasn't after us.
Right.
So like the man is not a terrorist. Like,
Exactly.
it's ridiculous.
Like, and that's what frustrates people so much. Is like he kills one billionaire, and everybody loses their mind.
Yeah.
What worth does that give the children that have lost their lives, or people that are just murdered on the street?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's kind of
It's America,
very
man.
infuriating.
Capitalism. I
It
don't
makes me very upset because I'm like, what? How much value does everyone else have? Right? I think it's doing the opposite. Right? It's doing like, it's pushing people further more into like, nah, dude, fuck this system.
Yeah.
Screw them. And I, from, I don't know if it's true or not, but I hear they're trying to copyright or use AI to trying to clear images of Luigi. Right, on
Really?
the internet, supposedly, and they're like, this is the opposite. This is the Barbra Streisand effect. They're just gonna
exactly.
double down.
The more you talk about it, the more people are gonna be like,
Exactly.
oh, what's going on?
Right, yeah. So I don't know. I think it's dumb. I don't agree with it. I think they're going about it the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean, they're making a martyr out of the man for sure.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
making it worse, I
Mhm.
think. But what do I know, man? I'm just a little Mexican kid in Georgia.
I'm saying, I'm not a CEO anywhere. Never will be. That's what a lot of Americans don't understand. You never will be.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
it's crazy, dude.
But anyway, you know.
On
Did you hear about
slightly lighter news?
Slightly lighter news, yeah. Did you hear about that Google chip thing?
I think it's insane.
That is wild.
I think this could be some really like science fiction shit. You know what I mean? Like,
so for those of you that don't know, and I'm not like super well versed in all this, but like my very basic understanding, Google created a chip, like a processor that basically was able to solve a problem that would have taken any other computer, like I don't know,
our like best supercomputers.
Yeah,
right.
Like the best supercomputer after what they just made, like I don't know, a quintillion years. It was some number I've never heard of.
Some insane number.
Yeah, like it sounded made up, and it did it in like however many, like
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
like, which is nuts. So their, I guess, understanding is that it basically borrowed from alternate universes because there's no way for them to have that. And
that's what the one of the I think creators of the chips had said.
Yeah.
That like the only reasonable, or like this, you can kind of use it to prove
quantum
the
states,
existence
essentially,
of alternate universes.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess you can't deny that. I mean, if you understand the way CPUs work, it is, quantum computing is some literal magic shit. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not gonna sit here. I took classes in CPUs, and I understand the basics of how it works and where it comes from, right? So basically, and I'm gonna try not to give an educational lecture. If I do, I'll cut it out. But
I forgot that you majored in this, so I am very interested now.
I took I had to read a whole 2 chapters on this.
Look at you, whole 2 chapters.
Oh yeah.
Well, what did you finish the class with? Is the real question.
Hey man, C's get degrees, big dog.
Hey, you ain't wrong.
No, so basically, the way CPUs work and the way programming works now, the most basic form of storing data is in ones and zeros, right? I mean, that's what we've all heard, it, right? Binary is a system of ones and zeros, but what does that mean, right? I'm gonna give you like a completely super simplification of it, right?
Okay.
Everything's stored in ones and zeros in the sense that it's a series. It's kind of like Morse code, where
Dots
it's
and
either
dashes.
dots and dashes, right? They represent something, right?
Yep.
But if a 0 means there's nothing there, a 1 means that there is something there, right? And binary is set in bits of in 8 bits. Every 8 bits is a byte, right? Each
Mhm.
position of you have 8 zeros. If you put a 1 in either position, they represent a value, right? So the first one is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, right?
Mhm.
And if you wanted to count in binary, it's super easy, right? So if you want a 1, you just put 0, 0, 0, 0, 1,
Okay,
where the
gotcha.
1 is. If you
Yep,
want
yep.
3, 0, 0, 0, 1 in the 2, 1 in the 1. That's 3. So like you can go all the way up to 255,
Mhm.
right? That's the most you can store. 254, depending, whatever. And you've seen this before. If you look at like the max of IP addresses you can use or subnet masks, they're all the max is 255, 255, 255, right?
Okay.
That's what binary represents. And you can use those sequences to create a language, right? It's something called Unicode, where you can translate how many orders of these bits into a letter. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's how information is stored,
Okay.
right? We needed some physical way to store any kind of information. Back in the day, a long time ago, they used to use literally punch cards. So they would punch a hole, that's a 1, punch nothing, and they would literally have a machine where they would just feed
Like a Scantron.
like a Scantron
Okay.
machine. Like that was literally the like epitome of computing back in the fucking day, right? Like it was just that for like 50 years, right?
That's nuts.
They would literally punch cards by hand to make
Yeah.
a computer add something. You know what I mean?
And we put a man on the moon with that. Nuts.
Sort of. We went from that to like storing things on tubes. And then from tubes, we had a breakthrough in technology and started using transistors, right? Transistors, because of transistors, it really is why we were able to go to the moon, because now instead of putting everything on postage cards or tubes or these big ass, it's the reason why computers went from the size of a room to the size of a small car or the
Yeah.
small, now it's the size of your phone, because you started putting everything on chips, on silicone chips, and they started to be able to make transistors smaller and smaller and smaller, and now the fastest chips in the world have the same concept. All a transistor is, it either holds a charge, right? And that's 1, or it doesn't. That's 0. And how the machine reads those transistors is how you store data, right?
Okay.
So the machines, we're getting to a point now, I mean, where they're just fitting so millions and millions of transistors on a CPU. It's insane. If you watch the videos and they zoom in on these transistors, I mean, I almost don't understand how the hell they create something that tiny, right? I mean, it's like magic, to be honest, but it's getting to a point where they're so tiny that it's starting to get in the way with quantum physics,
I got
right? Now it's getting to the point where
Brought it
you
back
look
full
at.
circle, guys. Full circle.
I would trim this to make me look smart. It's getting to the point where it's if they get so small, they're unreliable.
Yeah.
You set a charge, look away, turn back, it's something else. It's at a different charge, or it's not charged at all, or whatever, or it's starting to leak here and there, and they're like, fuck, how are we supposed to use this if we can't hold a charge? I need it to stay this, be in this state forever until I change it. Quantum computing takes that concept and goes literally into like the Matrix, you know what I mean? Into like some magical realm, because now you're able to, not only the transistor you're looking at not only holds on or off, it holds every state all the time, forever. You know what I mean?
Okay, so yeah, it's basically exactly what quantum physics is, where
Right.
something like Schrodinger's cat, where something
Right.
is both alive and dead at the same time.
Right,
These things
right.
are holding both charges at the same time.
Simultaneously. Yeah. I saw a YouTuber kind of explain it in his terms, where he was like, conventional CPUs are like, you have a wardrobe of 1,000 outfits, and you try to put, you want to know what you want to wear, you have to trial them out. You put one on, take it off, put one on, take it off. And a quantum computer is wearing all of them at the same time. You know what I mean? And he can just
And also wearing none of them
and none
at
of them
the
at
same time.
So it can choose
yeah.
instantly what you want to wear, right? I mean, and that's where the concept of like this has to be some parallel. Like,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
To dip into
in order to solve a problem that complex that quickly, it would have to like
have already existed somewhere
else for it to pull from.
Yeah.
Because it is everything at once.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, my biggest thing is how the fuck do you read that? How can you read a transistor that small that has and make it usable? I mean, obviously that's where all the money and technology and research has gone into. But that's what that is. And honestly, if you put that into your phone, dude, I don't know what that would mean for science.
I don't know.
I don't know where that's gonna put us in 10 years, 5 years, if it truly is what they say it is. You know what I mean?
Travel to alternate timelines and stuff.
I don't know.
There's a timeline out there where I'm Luigi, bro.
Or you're Luigi. Yeah, I think this one was pretty close.
Yeah.
we don't
gotta jump too far to find that.
No. It's like next door, dude. Yeah. Right. I'm Mario, you're Luigi. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. I'm sorry I stumbled and fucked it up, but
no, but that's interesting.
Yeah, the idea of just holding a charge, not holding a charge, and then holding both. I mean, consistently, is insane. Like it's literal magic. I don't. It's incomprehensible to like the average person, right?
Yeah.
If people already complain about not knowing how planes work, right? I watched Caleb. He's a comedian, right? He has a podcast, and someone asked him, "How do planes work?" Because like that's crazy, right? Like there's no way they should work. And I'm just like, "Oh man, this is tough."
I mean, I get it. That's a stupid thing, but also at the same time, I think about it. I'm like, everybody has like the fantasy of going back to the Middle Ages and like being a god,
right?
Like I'd go back and I'd be with them,
right?
They'd be like,
I'd invest in Google,
bro. Like if I go to Middle Ages and they're like, how do we do this? I don't know. Google it.
Yeah.
They're like, what's Google? I don't know. Where's your phone, bro?
Your phone? Right.
I don't know.
You got charge. You got 2 potatoes, right? Charge your phone real quick. No, honestly, I mean, I'm talking crap because I can look it up, but if we were to go back in time, I'm not gonna be. What's that? Dr. Stone? What the fuck anime is that? Where he just figures everything out. He's a genius.
Man's making nitroglycerin.
Yeah. I'm like, cooked, no, bro. I wouldn't be able to. I don't know what the fuck I do.
The most I could do is be like, yo, you should probably wash your hands a lot more, bro. Like,
honestly, that would save lives.
Yeah,
that would.
I think I'm a miracle worker.
He's like, what? Bubonic plague? Get rid of the rats.
Yeah. Like,
you're
hey,
saving lives here, bro.
Maybe you should bathe more. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, this means that we're either on Mars in the next 5 years or we blow each other up. I don't know. I don't know what that could mean.
I don't know.
Hopefully, it's
if
cool.
we do blow it, bleh.
Or the PlayStation 7 is going to be just amazing.
If the world does end because of this, I don't know. I'm not mad about it. I just want to see what's like the hidden post-credit scene. That's all I want to know.
You know what's crazy to me? If I'm thinking about that, I've thought about that concept of like this could push AI right into like the sentient position, right? But like to me, if artificial intelligence is that intelligent where they know everything, you know what I mean? Like,
are they not the superior beings at that point?
Yes, but would they care? Would they not just become Dr. Manhattan at that point? They're like, you know what I mean? They would just go way past it.
Yeah.
And they would just overshoot us and like, we're just going to go into space. Like
this shit ain't even worth my time.
It's not worth my time. On a small speck of like in the middle of fucking nowhere in space. I don't care about this planet. Like that's how I feel like AI could push technology in that direction. Like, why would they care about Earth?
That's some enlightened ass shit, bro. That's nuts. I never thought about that, but that's so true. Like, they would legit just be like, why would I want to take this? Why would I want to rule a bunch of monkeys? I'm out.
Exactly.
Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Bro, that's so true.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I feel like. I don't know what that means. That's crazy. Damn, dude, my bad. Did I just? Are you gonna lose sleep tonight?
I'm saying, bro. Well, now I'm just interested. I'm
Yeah.
where's it gonna go?
Where's it gonna go?
Take me
Take
with
a
you,
camera,
bro.
bro. Take a GoPro. Make a TikTok account. Make a TikTok.
Make a podcast while you're out
Make
there,
a
bro.
podcast. Have a podcast with. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. That's cool. And maybe, that's the shit that, because one of the things about the drones is people are saying that they're not aliens, they're human, or they're human descendants, right? This whole TikTok conspiracy theory that the aliens that they're talking about, they never say alien. Like even the guy that does the congressional hearings and stuff like
Mhm.
that, he's like, I never said alien.
Yeah.
They're not alien, or I never specifically said they're not from this planet. And then in other interviews and stuff, they're like, people are inferring they're from the future or they're from another dimension, an alternate dimension.
I thought we were going like
Coming-
Atlanteans or something, bro. Like,
Yeah, they're Aztec
yeah,
mermaids.
fucking. What's the dude from Marvel?
Yeah, Namor.
Yeah, Namor. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, Namor's out here.
Thank you, Marvel Snap. For some reason, I know that. But yeah, I don't know. It's something to think about, man. Who knows? All I know is I still got to work tomorrow, so who gives a shit?
That's what I'm saying. Either way, we're cooked.
Either way,
So
we're cooked, yeah.
whatever. Might as
Either
well
way,
enjoy
my
while we're
mortgage,
here.
my mortgage is still due, so.
I'm saying.
Anyways, Merry Christmas. Hope you
Yeah, hope you guys love this episode.
It's always the peach, right? To watch us talk about depressing. Why do we keep going down this rabbit hole, dude?
I don't know.
I promise you I had fun things and planned for this.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had fun.
Yeah. I didn't know fun as in like,
lighthearted things.
Yeah, lighthearted. And then we always end up, the world is ending. Literally, the world's ending. Aliens are coming.
The world's ending. The aliens are coming.
Yeah.
We're all cooked.
We're all good.
Yeah. I mean,
But this time it's not about politicians, so.
this is true.
Yeah,
And maybe we're not cooked.
we're
Maybe they just leave and they're like, it ain't even worth it.
It's
And
not
then-
even worth it.
Then we just
That's
look
a
at
little
each
bit
other.
of hope that we're so lost that they're like, I don't want to deal with these.
We're so
motherfuckers."
irredeemable that they're just like,
It's not worth my time. We're like that bad boyfriend, my girlfriend. Like, it's not worth it. Just move on, dude.
go ahead and charge us
Let
to
it
the
go.
game, big dog.
I know you wasted a lot of time on this relationship, but it's not worth it, dude. Just let it go. Yeah,
Oh
poor
my
aliens,
God.
dude. Now I feel
know.
bad.
No, I
Not
feel bad.
aliens,
They wasted all their time doing, like, coming here
yeah,
and whatever.
teaching us, and
Yeah.
look at that,
Just-
we fucked up.
Yeah, I'm saying.
They should just made xenomorphs.
But we made Oreos, so,
That's true. And they're vegan. That's crazy.
They're vegan now. They weren't
They
always
used to be
vegan.
dairy.
I think they use like pig fat or like there's pig in them, like lard or
Well,
something.
like gummy bears, right? They're gelatin.
They're gelatin.
Yeah,
Like
and
horse
that's
hooves.
fucking animal joints.
I'm pretty sure Oreos were like lard or something. Yeah.
They tasted better. Is that what you're saying?
Probably. Probably tasted like tamales, bro. I don't know.
Oh, tamale flavored
Yeah.
Oreo. That's crazy. All right, guys. You know what? It's been a journey. Thank you so much.
What episode is this? 6?
This is 6.
6? Okay.
Episode 6.
Yeah. Well, from our podcast and our family to yours, Merry Christmas, Happy
Christmas.
Holidays. I don't know if we're gonna have one before New Year's, so if not, Happy New Year's.
Yeah, if not, Happy New Year's.
I have to look at the calendar. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Thank you for watching, listening, subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. Anything else?
Texting, calling, Discording.
Follow us on LimeWire.
Yeah, send me an
on-
email.
On Napster.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, thanks for reaching out, guys. Again, comment. Tell us what you want to hear about. We'll try to fit it in. We don't even get to the shit we're supposed to talk
I'm
about.
saying though.
But thanks for coming and thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening to our random rants
Yeah.
and hearing me go off on the wrong topic for the 50th time. So
Nah, it's all cool. Thank you for giving me a reason to hang out with my friends.
yeah.
But no, yeah. Merry Christmas, guys. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
I hope you guys have amazing time with your families and loved ones, and stay safe, and make sure you tell somebody you love them.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Oh yeah. Like, comment, subscribe to keep the music alive.
Peace.